Hello, fellow health seekers. My name is Dr. Michael Brackney, and our purpose at Brackney Chiropractic Health Centers is to educate, adjust, and inspire individuals and family toward natural health and lifetime wellness. Today we're going to explore one of the huge myths I've heard, and I hear this myth, unfortunately, frequently when I'm out and about in public. And the myth is, I've had back surgery, therefore I cannot get chiropractic care. And actually that's completely the opposite. If you've had back surgery, you actually probably need chiropractic more than someone that hasn't. What am I talking about? Well, there's a lot of different types of back surgery. One of the most common things they actually do is they'll take a spine and that's not working well, and they'll drill holes and put 2 screws here, 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and sometimes here, and the metal plates that connect them, and fuses everything together. That's a fusion. It's very common. Happens, unfortunately, way too much. The research is out there. It actually happens way too much. But when they do that fusion, that causes an unhealthy motion in the rest of the spine. So obviously, if you take 3 vertebrae that are supposed to all be able to move independently on their own, and you lock them up and lock them together, so now 2 have to move or 3 have to move as one, the biomechanics, or the way the spine moves, is now unnatural. It's so unnatural, it puts additional stress. If you really take a thought of it a little bit like this, all your spine are supposed to individually move. When they fuse them, they don't individually move. Now watch how this happens. It goes clunk, and you see right here, all of the spacing, there's just a little bit of change in between here. What happens is, look at, it puts a lot more stress at one end and the other end. One of the most common things we see happen is after a fusion, the disc, or if these are all bones, the disc or the space between wears out quickly because the body doesn't move naturally. All the stress and strain happen right here for bending, lifting, and twisting, and this wears out, and then they actually have to do another surgery. So to prevent further surgeries, we need to make sure that when we take a spine, we're actually able to make sure we keep it lined up, straight up and down from the back. We keep the best curves in it, and that keeps the less stress and strain off of the spine. Because when you have stress and strain, or unequal pressure, or tilting or twisting, that's going to cause joints to break down. So, of course, if it's a surgery that happened in the neck, if it's a surgery that happened in the low back or the middle back, or maybe the whole spine, it's they've had rods in their spine from scoliosis, what we know is we're just not going to move those frozen bones, and it wouldn't make sense. I mean, they're literally fused together with metal, or sometimes they'll actually fill bone in between, and now 2 bones become essentially 1 bone. Well, moving that's not going to really be possible, and we certainly aren't going to break metal or something like that, because we're not even going to worry about that. What we are going to worry about is you have 24 different vertebrae in your spine. You have 7 vertebrae in the neck, you've got 12 in the middle back, and you've got 5 in the lower spine. So if you fuse 2 of those, now instead of having 24 vertebrae, it's equivalent of having maybe 22, or 23, or 21. And all those other vertebrae need to be moving as healthy as possible, or you're going to have more surgeries, or more stress and more strain. And what we definitely know is joints that move healthy, joints that move naturally, joints that are in the right position are going to last longer. And I've seen it very often. People that have 1 surgery have had damage to their joints, and the joints above it are also in bad shape. And they're also been wearing down. And they're also causing pain. They're also causing these nerve here, to get twisted and pinched in between them. And if it's physically twisted and pinched, chiropractic alignments are going to start to open up that nerve, let that flow freely. So, is it safe to get adjustments if you've had a back surgery? The answer is yes, because we're going to do an exam, history, consultation, and a physical to make sure we know what bones need moved, which way they need to be moved, and where they are. You know, my father-in-law used to do those billboard signs. He literally would put up signs on the side of the freeway on these big billboards. And he actually had a back injury when I was going through chiropractic school before I actually knew him. And he ended up getting back surgery. And he still had issues. And we started getting him adjusted again. And he feels so much better. And it's been 20 plus, it's been like 20 years since his surgery, and he still loves to get adjusted. He still knows how much it helps him. As a matter of fact, he started having another issue and thought, oh no, it feels like I'm going to need another surgery, because he started getting pain back down his legs and pain in his hip. And well, actually, we were able to get him lined back up, get some chiropractic care for him, and it went back away. And now he was right back to being happy and healthy. So I certainly wouldn't want to put any family members at risk of more injury, but I'm confident enough I am, and is that we're actually able to adjust people. So I would adjust my own family if they've had back issues or back surgeries, but the exam, the history, the x-rays, the physical, ruling what we should and shouldn't do are going to make sure that it's safe, it's effective, and it's actually a lot more necessary if you've already had a weakened spine that needed a surgery to prevent future surgeries. What I don't want you to have is either constant pain or multiple surgeries, where one surgery leads to the next one, leads to the next one, or some people, they just aren't going to have another surgery because it was so rough last time, and they'd rather just have the pain or get stuck on the pain pills or whatever to make sure that they can keep on living and suffering. We don't want that. We want people living happy, healthy, and lifetime wellness. So at Brackney Chiropractic, we're always glad to see your back. If you have any pain and you've had back issues, we're the ones to call. Give us a call at Brackney Chiropractic, 734-455-4444. Obviously, just click a link that you have seen on this page. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.